I've had a miracle. And the miracle is because of Ascension Sacred Heart Emerald Coast.
The nurses and the doctors, they just took it personally. I really believe that they care and that they have top medicine here.
It was my first pregnancy, and just having one baby in general, let alone two, I was very nervous. We were 35 weeks pregnant with twins, and we went to our 35-week appointment, and the doctor said we needed to go in and have our babies. And we ended up coming to Ascension Sacred Heart that day and had our boy-girl twins here, and they're doing great. So when they first came out, neither of them needed the NICU at first. And then Duke's blood sugar was showing low. And he got to the point where they were like, we need to take him to the NICU. It was nerve-wracking for sure, but one of the things I loved about the NICU was that it was so close to my postpartum room, which was so important to me because I knew that my baby was right around the corner and then my other baby was right around the corner. So to be able to have that short distance between the twins was so great. The nurses, every single nurse we had was incredible. The aftercare we received too, the lactation and the NICU doctors, they were so helpful. They kept us informed consistently, which was so great for us. I'm having one baby in the NICU and one baby back in the room.
We were able to see maternal fetal medicine here locally. We were able to have all of our appointments here locally and even be admitted to the NICU locally within 30 minutes from our house.
I had an horrible attack, in my gut. So we went into the emergency room here at Sacred Heart and was diagnosed with a gallbladder attack. So went through the surgery well, no problem. And a week later, Dr. Haney called and said, you have neuroendocrine gallbladder cancer. That's where the story started for the cancer treatment. So I started chemo the last week of August. And I wasn't diagnosed till the first week of July. We were so confident that we were with the best. And then the chemo started, and that was for a couple months. And so when I got to ring the bell, I brought bells for everybody. So we all got to ring the bells. I said, if the nurses need to ring the bell, it's just not the cancer patient, it's the nurses. I can't believe the dedication of the oncologists here.
I'm really a big fan of Sacred Heart for multiple reasons. At the height of COVID, my wife came down with COVID. She had a tough time. In fact, I'd go home at night and cry because I thought I was going to lose her. And again, I really give them credit for saving her. The second thing is my heart. I've had, unfortunately, God's given me a lot of great things, but my heart is not one of them. And so over the last probably 4 or 5 years, I've had heart issues. In fact, I've had over 20 interventions on my heart. I feel very, very blessed to be here. It's one of the reasons we live here is because we want to live in a retirement type community, but has great health care, because as you get older, that's one of the most important things to you.
And I'm just feeling blessed that we happen to have a hospital 5 minutes from us, that we could go through this whole journey.
We knew they were giving us the best care, but also they wanted the best for our babies.
This is the Southern hospitality. So you got Southern hospitality with people who really care.
I would refer anyone, and I have, to Sacred Heart.
Just every single one of our expectations was exceeded.
Our whole life is about giving back. But you have to pick organizations that you think are going to make a difference. Most communities have a hospital, but Sacred Heart is different. One of the great things the community does to support Sacred Heart is an annual golf outing. It actually happens here at this great golf course that we're sitting on, Burnt Pine. And what's so amazing about that is it's not one or two people. It really does take a community to put together a golf outing. This community raises a lot of money to buy the equipment and to attract the doctors and attract the nurses and have the facilities to be able to provide the type of service they can provide.
Thank you so much to the donors of the Ascension Sacred Heart Foundation. We received such incredible care.
Just want to say thank you to every single one of you who donates to the foundation.
It's because of you that lives are saved. You have saved my life. Thank you so much.
It's important, I think, that people who are in my position give back to the community